Hi guys, Denise here from Cease Art. So excited today to be finally working on the silicone molds. Oh my god. I had a lot going on this weekend. It's called stress. And so I didn't do anything, and so I wanted to work on making molds so that I can make my own glue sticks. But the first thing I needed to do was to figure out how to make the molds. So I purchased, here we go. I purchased some expanded PVC sheets and watched Ace Resin a bazillion times because he always makes his own silicone molds out of this expanded PVC sheet, and it was hard to cut, but I figured it out. And this first one was a jerry rig, ended up being a jerry rig fail, but which is okay because it's going to be for a rock. Now this rock I found in upstate New York at the bottom of what they call one of the pyramids in a town that my sister lives in. It's way out in the boonies. Nobody ever goes there. But her fiance mows this pyramid for this billionaire that lives in the middle of nowhere, and only visits once a year or whatever. But so at the bottom I found this rock, and it had a carving in it, and to me, I always see things in everything, and I could clearly see a wildcat, and who had an Indian on his back, and in his mouth he had a serpent, and in his talon he had a fish, and his back talon is so clear it's ridiculous, but it looks like the carving was unfinished. So I wanted to make a mold of it. So that I could pull out the stuff that that I see, that a lot of people have seen it. If you wet the rock, you can see it. But so it's beautiful, and I wanted to do that. And the other, the smaller mold, is for a emblem that my daughter gave me for my birthday one year before she passed away, and it is my tattoo. And you can see it up in the far right corner. That small box went together much easier than this big box because that was just crazy. I didn't size out my pieces, and you don't really have to have them perfectly sized. You just need to be able to throw them in there so that you don't have any gaps. What I ended up doing was using a lot of glue. All right, I used a lot of glue, and eventually it definitely worked. So this is what I'm doing now. The whole purpose of this is to go ahead and make my own glue sticks. Now I bought multiple colors of glue sticks, and the goal here is to create the color combinations that make the best tree barks, or whatever it is, that your brain can come up with. I want something that doesn't require so much after work, like so much painting. I want it to look good on its own. And yeah, you can get brown, and sure, you could combine two glue guns at the same time, but the marbling isn't going to occur. And that's what I want, is the marbling. So I don't want to double fist my glue gun sticks. So the next mold I'm going to make, and I did buy 4 sheets. The PVC sheets are a little bit pricey. I think I spent $4 a piece for each sheet. I'm not sure. Don't let me quote numbers to you, but I will post a link to Amazon where I got these. Pretty much they're for digital screen printing, and I'm really interested to see, because it is a plastic, how alcohol inks would work on it. So that's another option down the line, to look at and see how alcohol ink acts. So I'm going to go ahead and scoochie us through this. I think I might have killed I really don't know. But we are coming to the end. Now this box, I had to hold it, and I had to hold it, and I had to hold it. You know, holding, which meant I couldn't take a sip of beer, and, you know, I had to wait. You know, this stuff takes time, but again, it's the first time I've ever done it. You'll see coming up that the next box that I make is going to work out a lot faster, and a lot better. Because, you know, you learn. You have to do it, or you're not going to understand what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and get this next reel on, where we're going to go to the next box. I will see you un momentito. Okay, guys, so this is the little box. This is the small one that's going to have the emblem that you see at your far right corner there. This is going to go a lot faster because I remembered that Ace always put a small bit on his stuff first. Now that makes sense, right? Because it dries faster and it's going to stay the minute you put it down. So, you know, you live and learn. You go from one process to the next. And I was quite happy because, again, I'm one step next to making glue sticks, and that makes me very excited. So this is going really good. The last one didn't fit. And I said, screw it, I'm just gonna glue it to the sides. I'm not cutting again. That's just, you know. So I have to make them, I guess, shorter and then longer. I could have done the math on this, guys, but I didn't. But all in all, it worked out really well. You'll see that I did have some overflow of silicone from that when we get to the silicone, but overall it went really well. Now, also what I decided to do was to add more glue. Now, my emblem that you see at the right corner, it's two-sided, and on one of the sides, the sun nose, his nose is just a little bit bigger than the other side, which makes it a little tiny bit wobbly. And I didn't want wobbly, so after I got the side glued down here, I kind of looked at it and stuck it in there. And of course I got glue all over it, but it came right off. And then I realized, you know, it's probably going to be a good idea to build those four sides up so I can lay the emblem in there. That's going to get a little bit of silicone down at the bottom, but that's okay. That stuff will come off. And it's going to create a little bit of air, so I'll probably have some larger pockets. But it worked. I was really happy. That box went together very quickly. That other one is ready to roll too. And I did spray the rock with the adhesive, and I'll talk about that because we're going straight into voice here in a second. I did. Now you see, I'm going to stick the emblem in there, and of course I'm going to get glue on it. But it occurred to me when I popped it in there that, oh, wait a minute, I could actually build up the sides, and so I don't have to try to wedge the bottom or have it uneven. So my brain went, okay, more glue. We're going to do an even glide of glue all the way around, and that is going to give me the balance that I need so that I have a straight piece. And I'm really happy about that. That worked out really well. And so this is my first time, guys. I'm a newbie, and I like that mold box. All right, guys. So enough with the voiceover. I had music playing because this stuff was tedious and a learning process, and this was the first one I ever built, and it was a combination of Elmer Fudd and Jerry Rig. So I learned a lot from that. Was able to put the smaller one together much more efficiently. And again, like I said through the voiceover, this is a a polyurethane plastic kind of fiberboard. It's for printing some stuff, I don't know. So I am going to go ahead and start making the resin, or silicone. This is a specialty resin chemical company, and it's platinum cured silicone rubber, and it's 1-to-1. So I'm going to make 4 cups, and I'm hoping that should fill up the rock and fill up the emblem. Now this emblem means a lot to me. My daughter, who's passed away, gave this to me for one of my birthday presents, and it is also a tattoo of mine. It was the first and only tattoo I've ever had in my life. I'll be 60 this year, so I got that in 2016, a couple of weeks after she passed. So I'd like to make a lot of them and give them out to friends. I think she would love that. So that's fitting in the box nicely. As the voiceover explained, I increased the size of the rubber around so that it wouldn't wobble, because it is double-sided. And on the rock, I sprayed it down with universal mold release. I've been stocking up on all the stuff I thought I would need to make a silicone mold. So, and again, like I said in the voiceover, Ace Resin is where I learned how to do all this stuff. He's got a great channel. You should see him. He's funny. He doesn't ever speak. Not ever. You have to put your closed captions on, but he tells some really good jokes. Okay, so I'll put this stuff up. I'm going to go ahead and mix these guys together. I don't know how long that's going to take, and I will see you un momento. Alright guys, so enough with the voiceover. I had music playing because this stuff was tedious and a learning process, and this was the first one I ever built, and it was a combination of Elmer Fudd and Jerry Rig. So I learned a lot from that. Was able to put the smaller one together much more efficiently. And again, like I said through the voiceover, this is a polyurethane plastic kind of fiberboard. It's for printing some stuff, I don't know. So I am going to go ahead and start making the resin, or silicone. This is a specialty resin chemical company, and it's platinum cured silicone rubber, and it's 1-to-1. So I'm going to make 4 cups, and I'm hoping that should fill up the rock and fill up the emblem. Now this emblem means a lot to me. My daughter, who's passed away, gave this to me for one of my birthday presents, and it is also a tattoo of mine. It was the first and only tattoo I've ever had in my life. I'll be 60 this year, so I got that in 2016, a couple of weeks after she passed. So I'd like to make a lot of them and give them out to friends. I think she would love that. So that's fitting in the box nicely. As the voiceover explained, I increased the size of the rubber around so that it wouldn't wobble, because it is double-sided. And on the rock, I sprayed it down with universal mold release. I've been stocking up on all the stuff I thought I would need to make a silicone mold. So, and again, like I said in the voiceover, Ace Resin is where I learned how to do all this stuff. He's got a great channel. You should see him. He's funny. He doesn't ever speak. Not ever. You have to put your closed captions on, but he tells some really good jokes. Okay, so I'll put this stuff up. I'm going to go ahead and mix these guys together. I don't know how long that's going to take, and I will see you un momento. Alright guys, so You know, most silicones, they have a part A and a part B, and when you mix them, they change color, so you kind of know when it's mixed. I didn't know. So I just mixed it till it got thick, which took me about 6 minutes. And I tried to do it with the least amount of bubbles. And so let me kind of tilt you guys so you can get an idea what I'm doing here. Okay. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and pour in here. Fingers crossed that everything is sealed. I do know that you want to pour at a very high place. And so I'm pouring in your face, aren't I? Let me move this. Oh, I'll do it over here. Alright, that's better. So I'm pouring from a high place. Oh my goodness. I made way too much rubber. When the rubber meets the road. Oh good. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, I do want a good solid bottom on that. Oh, okay. Thank you. And this little guy. Slide this one over. Do this little guy. Boop. Oh. What am I going to do with this stuff? Let's see. Wonder if there's anything I can shove in here to make a mold of. I don't think so. So I did make too much. And that is a waste. And we don't want to waste. So what do we do? What do we do? Oh, what do we do? 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 Well, that's not even enough to do a glue stick mold or anything. In Houston, we do have leakage, but that's okay because nothing's getting moved from here today. We can kind of pat it out, get the bubbles. Oh, I get the bubbles coming out. Makwandamai. So, no, you can't. But you can bang them. You can bang them. And you can like tap them here and here and here. But I don't think these bubbles are gonna hurt nothing. I do expect bubbles to come up out of this one because it's got stuff underneath. And I have some leakage. But that's okay. It's silicone. It'll pop right out. It'll pop right off the counter anyway. I don't know what to do with this. Let me think for a second. What could I stick down in there? I gotta have something, right? Gotta have something. Something. Let me look around the room. What we got around the room? Oh, don't want to do that. Oh, nope, not that rock. And not those rocks. I have nothing. Well. Oh, wait. I'm finding things. Oh. This would make a nice mold. This would make a nice little bee mold. A bee mold. Would it fit? I think so. I'm shoving it in there. And by the way, this stuff, no smell at all. None. It's food grade as well, so I'm just gonna shove this puppy right down in there. Get in there, you. Suck to the bottom. Yeah. All right. So we'll have a little bee mold. How cool is that? I have another one to give you a closer look at what that looks like. Here we go. It's a bee bar lotion. Bee bar lotion. And it has a really cool bee on it. Isn't that cool? That would be really fun to make, you know, put in one of my pieces. So we're making a bee. We got a bee, we got the tattoo, and we got the rock. And I'm really psyched about the rock. So they're saying 8 hours, so I will finish this video tomorrow. Or actually, I'm going to upload this so y'all don't think I've died. And we'll do part 2 tomorrow. And as always, guys, wash your hands. Keep your hands off your face when you go shopping, and that's hard to do. You know, it's hard to keep your hands off your face, because when you know you have to is when your face itches the most. So I like to just keep a little you know, you can get those baby wipes, and for my alcohol ink artists, and you got your 99% or your 91%, you just open the baby wipe thingy out, kind of wring it out a little bit, and then squirt your stuff in there, reseal it, and you got your little wipes. And you can take those and keep a couple in your pocket, clean your carts, you know, and then keep your hands clean, so when that incredible itch occurs on your face, you can get it. Stay away from people sneezing and coughing, at least 7 feet. Social isolation. Watch more videos. Do more art. I love you guys. Stay safe. See you soon. Ciao bella.